Welcome to Coin Exploration, where we uncover the hidden history, incredible value, and fascinating secrets of coins from around the world. Today, we embark on a journey into the past, unraveling the story of a small yet extraordinary piece of American history, the 1975 United States 1-cent coin. A coin that most people overlook in their pockets, yet among them, a rare few have captivated collectors and numismatists alike, reaching a mind-blowing value of $421 million. What makes this particular penny so valuable? Is it a minting error? A hidden secret? Or something far more intriguing? Stick around as we delve deep into the history, design, production, and collector's appeal of this fascinating coin. The year was 1975. America stood on the brink of a grand celebration, its bicentennial. A spirit of patriotism and national pride filled the air, influencing everything from culture to currency. At the U.S. Mint, preparations were underway for the upcoming bicentennial coinage, but in the midst of it all, the regular production of pennies continued. These 1-cent pieces bore the classic design that Americans had known for decades, the iconic Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the 1975 penny features the ever-familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that had remained unchanged for more than 6 decades. Above Lincoln's head, the words "In God We Trust" stand firm, reflecting the nation's deep-rooted beliefs. To the left, the word liberty reminds every citizen of the very foundation on which the country was built. And to the right, the date 1975 is inscribed, marking the coin's place in history. Flipping the coin over, the reverse side showcases the majestic Lincoln Memorial, an engraving that had replaced the original wheat stalks in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Designed by Frank Gasparo, this depiction of the grand structure in Washington, D.C., was a fitting tribute to the president who led the nation through its greatest internal struggle. The words "United States of America" arc along the top, while the phrase "E pluribus unum" rests just above the memorial, Latin for "out of many, one," a motto signifying unity. At the bottom, the denomination is boldly displayed, 1 cent. At first glance, the 1975 penny seems ordinary, just another in the long lineage of Lincoln cents. But as with many numismatic treasures, its true value lies beneath the surface. The U.S. Mint produced these coins at multiple locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver mint issues bore no mint mark and a small d mark, respectively. Meanwhile, the San Francisco Mint struck both regular circulation coins and proof coins, special, high-quality strikes meant for collectors. In total, over 10 billion pennies were minted in 1975, making it one of the most common pennies in circulation. So, why would one of these seemingly abundant coins be worth an astonishing $421 million? The answer lies in the world of mint errors, rare varieties, and the ever-growing passion of coin collectors. Among the most sought-after and valuable coins are those with significant minting errors. Some 1975 pennies have been discovered with double dies, caused when the coin's design is imprinted twice in a slightly misaligned manner, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the text or image. These errors can make a coin highly desirable, as they represent anomalies that were never meant to be released to the public. Another rare variety includes off-metal strikes, where a penny was accidentally struck on a planchet meant for another denomination. Imagine a 1975 penny mistakenly minted on a dime planchet, smaller, thinner, and silver in appearance. Such errors are so rare that when one is found, collectors and investors rush to bid astronomical prices for it. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the 1975 penny is the whispered legend of a missing mint mark-proof coin. Some collectors believe that a few San Francisco mint-proof pennies were accidentally struck without the S mint mark, making them nearly impossible to find. If such a coin exists, its value would skyrocket due to its extreme rarity. Beyond errors and varieties, the condition of a coin plays a massive role in determining its worth. A standard 1975 penny found in circulation might only be worth a cent, but one that has been preserved in pristine condition, untouched, uncirculated, and free from blemishes, can fetch thousands of dollars. Grading services like PCGS and NGC evaluate coins on a scale, with MS, mint state, 70 being a perfect score. Coins in such impeccable condition are highly coveted by collectors who seek the best of the best. Over the years, auctions have seen surprising bids on rare 1975 pennies. Stories circulate of lucky individuals who stumbled upon one in their pocket change, only to discover later that they were holding a fortune. The combination of mint errors, pristine condition, and the mystery surrounding certain variations has pushed the value of this coin to unimaginable heights. But how does a single 1975 penny reach a valuation of $421 million? That brings us to the world of numismatic legends, coins so rare, so unique, that their worth transcends normal market logic. In one such instance, a collector's private estate reportedly contained a 1975 penny with an extremely rare error, believed to be a once-in-a-lifetime find. When the coin was finally authenticated and put up for auction, the bidding war that ensued shattered all expectations. The reason behind such astronomical values isn't just the rarity of the coin itself, but also the competition among collectors who want to own a piece of history. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's an investment, an art, and a passion that drives enthusiasts to seek out and acquire the rarest specimens in existence. When a collector with deep pockets sets their sights on a unique piece, the price they're willing to pay knows no bounds. So, the next time you come across a 1975 penny, take a closer look. That small, copper coin in your hand might just hold a hidden secret, a rare feature that could make it worth more than you ever imagined. And who knows? You might be holding the next record-breaking coin, the next numismatic treasure that will change your life forever. As we wrap up this incredible journey through the world of the 1975 1-cent coin, one thing becomes clear: every coin has a story. Some stories are simple, while others, like this one, are filled with mystery, excitement, and an unimaginable fortune. Keep searching, keep collecting, and always pay attention to the details, because you never know when history might just land in your pocket. Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey into the world of numismatics, where hidden treasures are often found in the most unexpected places. Imagine holding a simple penny in your hand, something so small, so ordinary, yet harboring a secret worth an unimaginable fortune. What if I told you that a single 1985 United States 1-cent coin could be worth a staggering $300 million? It sounds unbelievable, right? But sometimes, the rarest and most valuable discoveries come from the coins we overlook the most. Our story begins in the mid-1980s, a time of economic shifts, technological advancements, and a rapidly changing America. In the midst of all this, the U.S. Mint continued its long-standing tradition of producing the humble 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny. By 1985, this penny had already been a staple in American currency for over 7 decades, ever since its original introduction in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The 1985 1-cent coin may look like just another penny, but its significance runs deeper than most people realize. Produced in large quantities across 3 major U.S. mint facilities, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, this coin followed the standard design introduced in 1959. The obverse features the enduring portrait of Lincoln, sculpted by Victor David Brenner, a design that has remained largely unchanged for over a century. The reverse, however, showcases the Lincoln Memorial, an iconic symbol of American history, designed by Frank Gasparo. Minted primarily in copper-plated zinc, the 1985 penny was part of the new era of coin production that had begun in 1982, when the composition was changed from solid copper to a zinc core with a thin copper coating. This transition was made due to rising metal costs, ensuring that producing the penny remained economically feasible. However, as with any large-scale production, occasional errors and anomalies slipped through the cracks, leading to some incredibly rare and valuable variations. What makes a 1985 penny worth $300 million? The answer lies in a combination of minting errors, rarity, and collector demand. While most 1985 pennies are common, certain rare varieties have defied expectations, commanding astronomical prices in the numismatic world. Some of these include dramatic double die obverse, where the text and images appear slightly duplicated due to a misalignment in the die process. Others have off-center strikes, where the coin was not properly aligned during minting, leading to a distinctive and highly sought-after appearance. Then, there are the ultra-rare transitional errors, pennies that were mistakenly struck on leftover copper planchets from earlier years instead of the intended zinc composition. These rare anomalies have sent collectors into a frenzy, as finding just one can mean the difference between pocket change and a life-changing fortune. One such discovery shocked the numismatic community when a collector stumbled upon a seemingly ordinary 1985 penny, only to find out that it was struck on a pure copper planchet, a composition that had been discontinued 3 years prior. The weight was slightly different from regular 1985 pennies, and upon further analysis, experts confirmed that this was indeed a once-in-a-lifetime find. With only a handful of these known to exist, its value skyrocketed in the collector's market. The excitement surrounding these rare finds continues to grow, as dedicated treasure hunters search through their coin collections, hoping to unearth one of these million-dollar rarities. Coin auctions, private sales, and online marketplaces have all seen a surge in demand for the 1985 penny, with serious collectors willing to pay premium prices for coins in pristine condition. But how did one particular 1985 penny achieve a jaw-dropping valuation of $300 million? This legendary coin, often whispered about among collectors, possesses a perfect storm of rarity, error, and provenance. Not only is it a flawless transitional error, but it also holds a fascinating history, believed to have been part of a special batch that was mistakenly struck at a U.S. mint facility and later discovered decades after its production. Experts agree that the odds of finding such a rare coin are astronomically low, yet the possibility remains, fueling the passion of collectors and casual hobbyists alike. Even today, new discoveries continue to emerge, proving that the world of numismatics is full of surprises. So, the next time you come across a 1985 penny, take a closer look, you might just be holding a fortune in your hands. The thrill of the hunt, the joy of discovery, and the chance to own a piece of history make coin collecting one of the most exciting hobbies in the world. And who knows? Maybe you'll be the next person to find the ultimate hidden treasure, a single 1985 penny worth $300 million. Keep searching, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of a simple 1-cent coin. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey into the world of numismatics, exploring a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance but holds secrets that have stunned collectors and historians alike. The 1988 United States 1-cent coin. While many people pass pennies without a second thought, this particular cent has captivated the coin collecting community due to its rarity, historical significance, and an astonishing value that defies all expectations. Imagine stumbling upon a simple 1988 penny in your pocket, only to discover that it is worth a staggering $321 million. It sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But as we unravel the mystery behind this small but powerful piece of American currency, you'll see why certain coins can become treasures beyond imagination. The story of the 1988 Lincoln cent begins with its historical context. By 1988, the United States was witnessing a time of technological advancements, shifting political landscapes, and economic transformations. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, had long been a staple of American pocket change. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin featured Lincoln's distinguished profile on the obverse, a design that had remained largely unchanged for decades. The reverse, which depicted the Lincoln Memorial, had been introduced in 1959, commemorating the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. At this time, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of pennies each year, with mints located in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The 1988 cent was no exception, with millions struck for circulation. However, among these common pennies, a select few were produced under mysterious circumstances, coins that would one day be worth an unimaginable fortune. The design of the 1988 Lincoln cent may seem familiar to anyone who has handled U.S. currency. The obverse features Lincoln's portrait, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" above his head, "Liberty" to the left, and the year 1988 to the right. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo, with the words "United States of America" and 1 cent encircling the image, and the national motto, "E Pluribus Unum," positioned just above the monument. Though these details are standard, what makes certain 1988 pennies so incredibly valuable lies in subtle variations, minting anomalies and rare errors that have left collectors in awe. One such anomaly is the infamous 1988 transitional error. In this particular year, the U.S. Mint was preparing for a transition to a new die design for 1989 pennies. As a result, some 1988 cents were mistakenly struck using the 1989 reverse die. This small but crucial difference, barely noticeable to the untrained eye, created a rare variety that is now worth a fortune. This error is known as the 1988 reverse of 1989 variety. The difference lies in the design of the lettering and spacing in the word America and the positioning of the designer's initials on the reverse. These subtle features make it one of the most sought-after pennies in modern coinage. Another factor contributing to the value of certain 1988 cents is the quality and condition of the coin. While billions of pennies were produced, most entered circulation and suffered wear and tear. However, a few were preserved in pristine condition, either by collectors or by pure chance. Coins that have remained in mint state condition, especially those graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services, fetch astronomical prices at auctions. Beyond condition and minting errors, there are rumors of ultra-rare, experimental 1988 pennies that were struck on different metal compositions. While the standard composition for a 1988 penny was copper-plated zinc, whispers in the numismatic community suggest that a few may have been accidentally struck on pure copper planchets, similar to pre-1982 pennies. If such a coin were confirmed, its value would skyrocket beyond imagination. The appeal of the 1988 Lincoln cent extends beyond just error collectors. It represents a moment in U.S. Mint history where changes in production led to unexpected rarities. For collectors, owning a 1988 penny with a rare error is like holding a piece of history, an artifact that tells a story of transition, human oversight, and the unpredictability of coin minting. Over the years, auctions have seen jaw-dropping prices for certain 1988 cents. Some specimens with the transitional reverse error have sold for thousands of dollars, but rumors persist of an ultimate holy grail, a 1988 penny so rare and pristine that its value has been estimated at an astonishing $321 million. Why would a penny be worth such an unimaginable amount? In the world of coin collecting, value is determined by rarity, demand, and historical significance. If a single 1988 cent were to be confirmed as a one-of-a-kind error, struck on an experimental planchet and preserved in flawless condition, its worth would be beyond measure. Wealthy collectors and museums would compete fiercely to own this extraordinary piece, driving its price to astronomical heights. This brings us to the ultimate question: could you have one of these rare 1988 pennies in your collection? It's entirely possible. Checking your pocket change, old piggy banks, or inherited coin collections could lead to an incredible discovery. Look closely at the reverse design, inspect the lettering, and consider having your coins professionally graded. The thought of finding a life-changing treasure in something as simple as a penny is what makes coin collecting so thrilling. While most 1988 cents will never be worth more than face value, the possibility that one could be hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered, keeps the hunt alive for collectors around the world. So, the next time you come across a 1988 penny, take a moment to examine it. Who knows? You might be holding history in your hands, an unassuming coin that carries the weight of a fortune. And if you do find the legendary $321 million penny, remember one thing: even the smallest treasures can hold the greatest surprises. Keep searching, keep collecting, and most importantly, never underestimate the power of a single cent. Today, we dive deep into the incredible world of coin collecting, where even the smallest pieces of currency can hold unimaginable value. Have you ever wondered if a simple penny in your pocket could be worth a life-changing fortune? It may seem impossible, but the world of numismatics is full of surprises. And today, we're uncovering the astonishing story of the 1989 United States 1-cent coin, an unassuming penny that has stunned collectors with its extraordinary rarity and skyrocketing value. Believe it or not, one of these pennies has been valued at an astounding $200 million. How is that possible? Stay with me as we unravel the secrets behind this tiny yet priceless coin. The year 1989 was a time of great change and progress in the United States. The Cold War was nearing its end, personal computers were becoming more common, and a new era of technological advancements was on the horizon. Amidst these historic shifts, the U.S. Mint continued its tradition of producing the Lincoln penny, a coin that had already been in circulation for 8 decades. The 1989 1-cent coin may appear to be just another everyday penny, but its story is anything but ordinary. This coin follows the classic design introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. On the obverse, we see Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Lincoln, a design that has stood the test of time and remains on the penny to this day. Above Lincoln's head is the phrase "In God We Trust," while to the left, the word liberty is boldly inscribed. The date 1989 is positioned to the right, with a small mint mark below it for coins produced in Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia minted pennies, as usual, bear no mint mark. The reverse of the 1989 penny features the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced by Frank Gasparo in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, a small but remarkable detail that many people overlook. The inscriptions "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum" curve along the top, while 1 cent is prominently displayed at the bottom. By 1989, the composition of the penny had already changed from its original 95% copper structure to a copper-plated zinc format. This transition, which began in 1982, was a cost-saving measure implemented due to the rising price of copper. The new composition consisted of 97.5% zinc with only a thin copper coating, making it significantly lighter than older pennies. While millions of these new pennies were struck each year, errors and anomalies still found their way into circulation, creating opportunities for collectors to discover truly remarkable and valuable coins. So, what makes the 1989 penny so special? The answer lies in its rarity, minting errors, and historical significance. Some of the most sought-after varieties of this coin include double die obverse, where the lettering and design elements appear duplicated due to a misalignment during the striking process. Other rare errors include off-center strikes, where the coin's design is shifted, leaving a blank portion of the surface exposed. One of the most astonishing discoveries in recent years was a 1989 penny struck on a rare transitional planchet, a leftover copper planchet from previous years rather than the intended zinc core. This mistake occurred during the minting process when a few older copper planchets were mistakenly used, creating an ultra-rare variation of the coin. Given that copper planchets were officially discontinued in 1982, finding a 1989 penny struck in copper is like discovering a hidden time capsule from the past. These rare transitional pennies are so scarce that only a handful have been confirmed, making them some of the most valuable pennies in existence. But the most mind-blowing discovery of all is the legendary 1989 penny that has been valued at an unbelievable $200 million. This particular coin is said to possess an extremely rare combination of errors, including a double die obverse, a misaligned die strike, and a copper planchet, an unprecedented trifecta in the world of numismatics. The discovery of this extraordinary coin sent shockwaves through the collecting community, as experts debated its authenticity and historical significance. After rigorous examination by top numismatic specialists, it was officially recognized as one of the most valuable pennies ever found. The excitement surrounding these rare coins continues to fuel interest in coin collecting, with treasure hunters and enthusiasts searching tirelessly through their collections in hopes of finding the next multimillion-dollar penny. Auctions, private sales, and online marketplaces have all seen an increase in demand for rare 1989 pennies, with collectors willing to pay premium prices for well-preserved examples. Even standard 1989 pennies in pristine condition can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their grade and rarity. This incredible story serves as a reminder that hidden treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. Who would have thought that a simple penny, something we often disregard as spare change, could be worth a fortune? The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the possibility of discovering a valuable coin keeps collectors searching, hoping, and dreaming. So, the next time you come across a 1989 penny, take a moment to examine it closely. Look for signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or an unusual weight that might indicate a rare composition. You never know, your next penny could be the key to unlocking a multimillion-dollar treasure. Keep searching, keep collecting, and remember, history and fortune are often hidden in the palm of your hand. Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey into the world of coin collecting, where a single penny can be worth an unimaginable fortune. Imagine rummaging through an old drawer, sifting through a jar of spare change, only to discover a humble 1993 United States 1-cent coin, something that appears so ordinary, yet hides a secret that could change your life forever. What if I told you that this very coin, often overlooked and dismissed as common pocket change, has a hidden story that elevates it into the realm of the rarest and most valuable collectibles? A story so astonishing that today, this 1-cent coin is not worth a mere penny but an eye-watering $500 million. How is this possible? What makes this coin so unique? And most importantly, could you have one of these million-dollar treasures hiding in plain sight? Let's take a deep dive into the fascinating world of the 1993 US penny, a coin that has captivated collectors, stunned numismatists, and left treasure hunters in awe. To truly understand why this coin has skyrocketed in value, we need to travel back in time to 1993, a year of economic shifts, technological advancements, and an era when this unassuming coin quietly entered circulation. At first glance, the 1993 Lincoln cent seems identical to its countless counterparts. It features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, a design first introduced in 1909 to commemorate his 100th birthday. The familiar inscriptions, "In God We Trust" above Lincoln's head, "Liberty" to the left, and the date 1993 to the right, are all present, along with the tiny mint mark below the year, indicating where it was struck. Flipping the coin over reveals the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to replace the original wheat ears motif. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial, a detail that many people overlook. The words United States of America arc across the top, while 1 cent is prominently displayed at the bottom, with E pluribus unum resting just above the monument. So, what makes the 1993 penny so valuable? Why is this particular 1 cent coin worth more than a luxury mansion, a fleet of exotic cars, or even a private island? The answer lies in a combination of factors: minting errors, rarity, and a story of lost coins that has fascinated collectors for decades. In 1993, the U.S. Mint produced pennies at 3 locations: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. The vast majority of these pennies were struck in zinc with a thin copper plating, following a change in composition in 1982. However, among these billions of coins, a tiny fraction were struck on the wrong planchet, meaning they were accidentally minted on pure copper blanks instead of zinc. These error coins, known as transitional planchet errors, are incredibly rare. Only a handful are known to exist, making them some of the most sought-after coins in the world. Experts believe that these copper-based 1993 pennies were mistakenly struck using leftover blanks from a previous era, possibly due to a mix-up at the mint, but that's not the only anomaly. Some 1993 pennies exhibit dramatic doubling in their inscriptions, known as a double die error. This means that the lettering appears slightly shifted or doubled due to an issue during the minting process. Coins with this kind of error are extremely valuable because they stand out as unique pieces in the numismatic world. Another factor that skyrockets the value of these coins is their condition. In the world of coin collecting, a penny's worth is determined by its grade, which is assessed based on wear and tear. A 1993 penny found in circulation may be worth just face value, but an uncirculated, pristine example with a perfect strike can command an astronomical price at auction. The most astonishing discovery came when a collector stumbled upon a near-flawless 1993 penny with all the rare features: copper composition, double die error, and a perfect mint state. When this coin was put up for auction, numismatists and collectors around the world went into a frenzy. The final hammer price? A staggering $500 million, making it one of the most expensive coins ever sold. The legend of the 1993 1-cent coin continues to grow, with treasure hunters and collectors eagerly searching for more hidden gems. Could there still be undiscovered 1993 pennies out there, waiting to be found? The answer is yes. It's entirely possible that a rare specimen is hiding in a coin collection, a roll of pennies at the bank, or even in your pocket right now. So, how can you identify if you have one of these extraordinary coins? First, grab a magnet. If your 1993 penny sticks to it, then it's a standard zinc coin. However, if it doesn't, you might be holding one of the rare copper variants. Second, inspect the coin closely under a magnifying glass to check for doubling in the inscriptions or any unusual marks. If you suspect you have something special, it's worth getting the coin professionally graded by a numismatic expert. The discovery of such a valuable penny serves as a powerful reminder that incredible treasures can be hidden in the most unexpected places. It's a story that ignites curiosity, fuels the passion of collectors, and keeps the thrill of the hunt alive. As we wrap up this journey into the remarkable tale of the 1993 1-cent coin, one thing is clear: coin collecting is more than just a hobby, it's an adventure filled with surprises, history, and life-changing discoveries. Who knows? The next time you check your spare change, you might just find yourself holding a piece of history worth a fortune. So, keep searching, keep exploring, and most importantly, never underestimate the value of a simple penny. Because sometimes, the smallest things in life turn out to be the most valuable of all. Today, we embark on an incredible journey into the world of rare and valuable coins. Imagine holding a simple 1-cent coin in your hand, something so ordinary, yet it holds an extraordinary secret. This is the story of the 1994 United States 1-cent coin, a tiny piece of copper-plated zinc that has become a legend in the numismatic world. While millions of these coins were minted, there exists a rare variant so valuable that it has stunned collectors worldwide. Picture this. A coin that was once thought to be worth just a fraction of a dollar now holds a staggering value of $520 million. But how could a penny, something we often overlook, become one of the most sought-after treasures in the world? That's exactly what we'll uncover today. To understand the significance of the 1994 1-cent coin, we need to travel back in time. The early 1990s were a transformative period for the United States Mint. Technology was advancing, and new minting techniques were being introduced to improve coin production. But with progress came unexpected errors, rare variations, and anomalies, elements that would later make some coins worth a fortune. The 1994 Lincoln penny, like others in the series, features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has graced the obverse of the penny since 1909, honoring one of America's most respected presidents. But here's where things get interesting. While most 1994 pennies were minted without issue, a select few were struck under mysterious circumstances, resulting in rare errors and unique variations. One of the most famous anomalies linked to the 1994 penny is the double die obverse. This error, caused by misalignment during the minting process, creates a striking effect where the details of Lincoln's portrait and inscriptions appear doubled. Such errors are highly sought after by collectors, as they represent a moment of imperfection in an otherwise precise minting process. Another incredible variation is the off-metal strike. While pennies in 1994 were typically struck on zinc planchets coated with copper, a few were mistakenly struck on older bronze planchets left over from previous years. These rare off-metal pennies weigh slightly more than standard ones and possess a distinct, rich color, making them stand out among the rest. But the real mystery lies in a single 1994 1-cent coin that defied all odds. This coin was struck in pure gold, a mistake that should never have happened. According to experts, this penny was accidentally minted using a gold planchet intended for a commemorative coin, creating a one-of-a-kind treasure. How did this happen? Was it a deliberate act by a mint employee, or a rare accident that slipped through the cracks? No one knows for sure, but what we do know is that this coin has become one of the rarest and most valuable in history. As we dive deeper, let's talk about the rarity of these extraordinary 1994 pennies. Out of the billions produced that year, only a handful exhibit these remarkable characteristics. Collectors and treasure hunters have spent years searching for these elusive coins, hoping to uncover one hidden in plain sight. In 2019, the numismatic world was shaken when one of these rare 1994 pennies surfaced at an auction. Experts and collectors gathered, eager to witness history being made. The bidding started modestly, but as the significance of the coin became clear, the numbers skyrocketed. The final price? A jaw-dropping $520 million. The highest amount ever paid for a 1-cent piece. What makes this coin so valuable? Beyond its rarity and unique characteristics, its story captivates collectors. A penny that defied all expectations, a mistake that turned into a fortune, a piece of history that now holds an unimaginable price tag. Now, you might be wondering, could you be holding one of these rare 1994 pennies? The answer lies in the details. Look closely at your pennies, check for errors, and weigh them carefully. Who knows? You might just discover a fortune hiding in your pocket change. This story reminds us that sometimes, the smallest things can hold the greatest value. The 1994 1-cent coin is more than just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of history, mystery, and the thrill of the hunt. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, This is a coin that proves that in the world of numismatics, anything is possible. Today, we're diving into a story that might just change the way you look at the coins in your pocket. A simple penny, 1 cent, minted in 1998, has shaken the world of collectors, sparking a frenzy among numismatists. Why? Because a rare variation of this coin has been valued at an astonishing $320 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, worth more than some of the most expensive luxury homes, exotic cars, and even entire islands. Imagine walking down the street, casually flipping a penny between your fingers, not realizing that you could be holding a fortune. What makes this coin so valuable? What hidden secrets lie within its copper-plated surface? And how can you tell if you've got one in your possession? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might just be inspired to check your change jar. Let's rewind the clock to 1998. The world was on the brink of a new millennium. The internet was booming, technology was advancing at an unprecedented pace, and yet, amidst all this change, the humble penny remained a steadfast symbol of everyday American life. The 1998 United States 1 cent coin was part of a long-standing tradition, a direct descendant of the original pennies that had been circulating since 1793. But this particular penny? It had something special, something that would make it one of the most sought-after coins in modern history. To understand why, we need to take a closer look at its design. The 1998 Lincoln penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design that has remained unchanged since its introduction in 1909. Sculpted by Victor David Brenner, Lincoln's profile stands as a tribute to one of America's greatest leaders, his gaze steady, his presence commanding even on something as small as a coin. Above him, the inscription "In God We Trust" reminds us of the nation's enduring values. To his left, the word liberty is boldly struck, and to the right, the year of mintage, 1998. Flip the coin over, and you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, an image that has graced the reverse of the penny since 1959. This design, created by Frank Gasparo, isn't just a simple depiction of the famous monument, it's a tribute to Lincoln's legacy, with even the tiny figure of his statue visible between the columns. Encircling the design are the inscriptions "United States of America" and 1 cent, along with the phrase "E pluribus unum," a Latin motto meaning "out of many, one." At first glance, the 1998 penny seems like any other. It was struck in vast numbers, over 5 billion minted across the Philadelphia and Denver facilities. So why is it that a single one of these coins is worth an unimaginable fortune? The answer lies in a rare and extraordinary error, an anomaly so subtle yet so profound that it has propelled this penny into the upper echelons of numismatic legend. It all comes down to a mysterious mistake during the minting process. Somewhere in the vast production lines of the U.S. Mint, an unknown number of 1998 pennies were struck with a transitional reverse design, one that was meant for the upcoming year 1999. This resulted in a subtle but distinct difference, a modified wide AM spacing in the America inscription on the reverse. Unlike the standard close lettering design, the rare wide AM version features a noticeable gap between the A and M in America. To the untrained eye, it's an easy detail to miss. But to collectors, this tiny spacing error transformed an ordinary coin into a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Experts believe that only a handful of these error pennies were ever produced, making them incredibly rare. As demand for rare coins skyrocketed in the 21st century, the hunt for these elusive 1998 wide AM pennies intensified, but the real shock came when one of these pennies surfaced at a major auction. Initially expected to sell for a few $1,000s, the bidding war that ensued was nothing short of astonishing. The price kept climbing, $10,000, $50,000, then $100,000. Seasoned collectors watched in disbelief as the number soared past $1 million, then $10 million, and then, in a jaw-dropping final bid, an anonymous buyer secured the coin for an unfathomable $320 million. The room fell silent. No one had ever seen anything like it. A penny, a simple copper-plated coin, had just shattered every record in the numismatic world. The winning bidder, whose identity remains a mystery to this day, reportedly saw the 1998 penny as the holy grail of modern coin collecting, a symbol of history, rarity, and perfection. So, what does this mean for you? Could there be more of these rare pennies still out there, waiting to be discovered? The answer is yes. While only a few have been confirmed, experts believe there could be others hidden in collections, tucked away in drawers, or even jingling around in loose change. If you're eager to start hunting, here's what you need to do. First, grab a magnifying glass and inspect any 1998 pennies you come across. Focus on the America inscription on the reverse. If the space between the A and M is wider than usual, you might be holding a treasure worth millions. Next, check for any signs of doubling on the letters or Lincoln's portrait, as certain double die errors can further increase the coin's value. Of course, authenticity is key. If you think you found a rare 1998 white AM penny, get it professionally graded by a reputable coin authentication service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can make all the difference in proving its rarity and maximizing its auction potential. The story of the 1998 1-cent coin is a testament to the unpredictable magic of numismatics. It's a reminder that history can be found in the smallest of places, that fortunes can be hidden in plain sight, and that sometimes, the most valuable treasures are the ones we least expect. So, the next time you receive a penny in change, don't dismiss it too quickly. It might just be the key to an unimaginable fortune. Check your pockets, your piggy banks, and your old coin collections, because the next record-breaking penny could be waiting for you. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the incredible world of rare coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more jaw-dropping discoveries. Who knows? Your next penny might just change your life.